Hey guys, I'm finally back to YouTube. Well, today anyway, hopefully. I just put my daughter down to sleep, so we'll see how much time I have. But I wanted to do a get ready with me to see how I do my makeup. Now, some days are different because some days I'm more simple. Some other days I just feel like doing more. Today, I really don't feel like doing much. We'll see what today's video brings. We'll see how I'm feeling when I'm doing these steps. But I'm going to put my hair back to start. So I'm just going to use this headband that I made, actually. I'll put my hair back. So I moved my makeup desk in our workout area because that behind me is windows. It's really not sunny today, but I wanted more light and more room so I could like actually record sitting at my desk. So I moved it out here. We do have room here, so that's why you see my husband's weightlifting machine over there. Okay, so to start, I'm actually going to start with a primer. And I actually am going to use this Baby Skin. I've used it in the past, but it's been a minute since I used it. It's supposed to instantly erase the pores. So that is what I'm gonna use. I like it because it's like a clear matte, almost like a gelatin. So I'm just going to place it kind of where I need it. And just rub it around. I think I might have used too much. Oh well. So, anyways, I made a video for New Year's and then I ended up never filming an outro. So, that video is going in the wash because New Year's Day, that was almost 2 weeks ago. Things get crazy. Like, I can never guarantee that I'm able to make a video. So, we just kind of run with it. Whatever I can do, I'm happy I can do. Hope you guys had a good holiday and a New Year's. Yeah, I think I used a little too much, but feels nice. So we're smooth and matte now. I have my little baby wipe. Now I'm going to, I'm gonna be light today, I think. No, I'm gonna go in with my Frankie Rose. I love Frankie Rose. This is a little bit more on the more coverage side. If I'm not wanting to do a lot of coverage, I usually use the IT CC Plus cream. And it actually has a illumination to it, but it's also hydrating and anti-aging. So I really like this stuff. This is probably my go-to daily. And if I feel like being fancy, I will contour with a dark shade. My mom is this color and she gave this one to me because she did not use it, so I kind of use the dark shade to contour when I'm feeling light, like a light natural day contour, and then I use it with my regular CC. But today I feel like using Frankie Rose. So I have my damp sponge. I already dampened it before I started the video, so I didn't have to exit. But tip when using these sponges, you really have to dampen them. I started using them without dampening them because I just never did it, and it makes such a huge difference. You have to dampen it. I mean, you're not gonna get in trouble if you don't, but I'm just saying it works the best when you dampen it. So I'm just starting out with a little bit, and I'm just gonna kind of like dab around. Some people don't really go for their forehead. I'm not a makeup artist, and I'm not telling you how to do your makeup, but this is just how I do my makeup. So if you want to see how I do my makeup, then keep watching. Okay, so I think I'm gonna need a little bit more. She's still sleeping, good. I'm gonna use a little bit more. I think I might have did too much, but. So when I first started doing my makeup, I always got that line and the ear. I'm pretty bad at it now, especially when I'm in a rush, I forget. But you always want to make sure you damp the excess of what you're using on your ears, because your ears are like an extension of your face. I should have took my earrings out so I don't get cover up on it, but foundation, whatever. And like, I really don't have to put it under my eyes, but I do because I have pretty dark bag mom eyes. So anything extra that I put on my eyes for coverage is helpful. And then you just want to drag, I just drag it down. I shouldn't be telling you like how to do your makeup. This is just what I'm doing. This light is kind of like not really doing me justice here. Let me see if I can change the color. No, okay, I guess I'll just stick with this one. I'll just back away a little bit. I just want to see myself in there. Okay, so, and I do not really have all the lights I want yet for this. So I don't have lights on my mirror so I can look in the mirror. Right now I'm getting a really strange overcast from the light. So I'm just working with this light that I have and not really so much the mirror light. But anyway, okay, so for my concealer, I'm wiping off my lips. For my concealer, I usually use it as well. But again, this is like super full coverage. This is like a super full coverage. And of course I want to cover my bags, but I really don't want to have to really work out the thickness of it on my cheeks. So what I'm using is Amazing Cosmetics. I actually got this as a sample, but I love Amazing Cosmetics. And what's crazy is I got this in the 12 Days of Christmas last year, and Ulta does not sell Amazing Cosmetics anymore. So it's really hard to get my hands on the color I need. So I kind of use this sparingly, but Amazing Cosmetics, I love, love, love their concealer. Not too much. So then I'm just going to, again, this is not like my going out and partying makeup, so I'm not really too concerned about like hella coverage. I'm just going to dab it. Again, this is wet sponge. Yeah, I really need like better lighting in here, but I'll go in natural light. I'll go upstairs in natural light and show you the difference. I just think it looks pretty funny like right now. Okay. Kind of set the powder. So I'm actually going to use e.l.f. HD powder. I really like Laura Mercier, which I have, but I found that if I use, and you know what, I got this and I got the wrong kind. So Invisible Loose Setting Powder, I wanted to get translucent, and I feel like it really made a difference. So when I use this to pat my under eye, it makes it very creasy. So I use the e.l.f. powder and then just use Laura Mercier kind of over top of it. Again, mostly if I just don't want my makeup to move, but for the video, I'm just going to use my e.l.f. So I just literally have a little brush here that I use, and I'm just in the cap. I poured a little in the cap, and I'm just kind of going underneath and kind of setting, kind of just like stippling the under eye with the powder, because I don't want the under eye to move. I'm kind of gonna do this in all my little areas. So here, where I have my T-zone, down here, kind of here, and then I'm going to kind of use the rest of this all over my face. I don't want like dry spots and wet spots, so I'm gonna kind of go over all the rest just to kind of set that foundation and concealer. Okay. This is the first time I'm actually doing my makeup in this spot, so if I'm like looking like confused on where my stuff is, it's because I haven't sat here and did it yet. So next, before I use the Laura Mercier, I'm going to do some contouring. Just hoping for a light contour, but I don't know. Again, with this lighting, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. So actually, I'm going to show you what I'm going to use. I just use this Revolution, Makeup Revolution London Contour Palette. And I'm actually using all of these 3 colors here. These 3. 1, 2, 3. You just kind of mix them. I don't know. I'm a mix between, what do you call it? Ooh, that looks worse on camera than it does in the mirror. I promise you that. I am a mix between cool and warm. So I kind of mix all the colors because I don't want to be too cool or too warm for my makeup. Oh. Well, if that's all I had to do, Jesus. And I'm putting a little bit more on because you're gonna see as I kind of blend it out, it's gonna go away. Sometimes by the time I'm done doing my makeup, I'm like, okay, that's not enough contour, and I have to go back and kind of put more on. Again, this is just like a rough application. And I just take the same brush. Again, I don't want like perfect lines, so I could use a smaller brush and kind of like make it more perfect, but I don't want perfect lines. So I'm just kind of using what I got. Okay. And then I have just like a plain brush that I use to kind of blend it all in. Kind of just, it's a brush with nothing on it that I just use to kind of blend everything out. Okay. There's that. And what do I do next? Blush. I am currently using, again, this came in like a sample kit. I've never used any other stuff by this brand. It's called Doll 10, and I'm using Hydrogel Cream Balm, which you can actually use for your lips, for your cheeks, and for your eyes, but I'm just using this for my cheeks. It is a creamy consistency, so I just kind of like dab a little bit. I don't know how this was gonna come out on camera. I have to look in the mirror because I'm gonna screw myself and put way too much on here. I just want my cheeks a little bit red, just a little bit. Oh, I don't look like death. Okay, again, I really need to fix this lighting situation because I cannot see what I'm doing over there. Okay, so I'm done with that. And then, what am I gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna go back over, because that was a kind of a cream. I'm just gonna kind of go back over to just set it. Because if I go over with all over powder and this is cream, it's going to like smudge and smear and like make marks. So I'm just going to just reset that little pinkiness. Okay. Then I come in with my Laura Mercier. Yeah, Laura Mercier. And I'm actually going to use this same brush because I want to keep, I use like one for clear settings and then I use one for like, you know, everyone's got their own little thing about. So, you don't want to sniff that in. Who knows what it does to our lungs, right? So I'm using all these powders and sniffing them. Okay. So So I just put this all over to kind of like blend everything. You see, now it almost looks like I got nothing on. You see what I mean? Like when I don't know. I gotta fix this light and do another video because you can't really see what I'm doing here. So just come back in and just, now if I'm really feeling like it's not really looking like a good thing, then I'll come in again with this one and just kind of go like this, make this white again, and then use I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just kind of make this more like, I don't know what I'm doing, you know? Sometimes you just don't know what you're doing. Okay. Now I'm going to use this. So when I bought this, I thought this was going to be like a finishing powder. This is illumination. So it's got like an illumination to it. So I can't use this to set because otherwise my face will be like, I can't use it like regular powder because my face will be like a lamp. So it's used sparingly, and I'm sure this will last me about 10 years. Again, this is my IT brush. I love this brush. It's so fluffy and soft. It came with this powder. So I usually use this first where the powder is a little bit more concentrated on the tip. I use it on the spots I'm going to put my highlighter. So I use it here first. See, look at that nose, bro. Ooh. You see what I mean? So I use it here, 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 here. And then I just kind of do like a swoop, kind of like, I don't know. Kind of like that. Ah, shoot. Okay. Next. What's next? Is that it? Is that, I mean, I'll probably go over with this more. Man, this light sucks. It's a little better. Okay. Then, after that, I'm done. And then I'm going to spray my face. Usually I just use the Mario Badescu. I've been saying Badoosh the whole time. What the hell am I saying? I don't know. I usually use this. Okay, focus new camera. It's not focusing. This spray. I'm kind of running low. So I actually decided to invest in something a little cheaper. Not intentionally, but I just I like to try out things. And so I never tried this out. And so I wanted to try it. It is Photo Focus Wet n Wild 3-in-1 primer water. So we're gonna see. I mean, we're gonna see. I've been using it, but it smells really good and the mist is very fine. So you do not have like huge droplets on your face when you use it, but I still kind of like, you know, put it in, push it in, mush it in. And then next is eyebrows. This, so I use Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. So I have eyebrows. You can actually kind of see I have eyebrows. The hair is very light, but when I was younger I plucked a lot, so they never really grew back normally. So I've been trying to let them grow for multiple years, and this is what I got. So I always like to keep them volumized, so I'm actually going to use this. It's like a flat brush with little tiny bristles on the end, and it actually does have a lot of fibers in it, so you just gotta be careful and brush lightly, or you're gonna have a big ass chunk of fake hairs randomly on your eyes. And I kind of just brush up because my hairs are light, so when I brush up it'll catch all the hairs that are too light to show up on like a regular camera. So then after that, I'm currently using, sometimes I will use Anastasia brow. Sometimes I'll use different brands, but right now sometimes I like the It one, but right now I'm using Total Temptation by Maybelline. It has a little spoolie on the end that has hair on it. So then I just again brush up, and then this is more like a thick crayon, so you got to be really careful. So what I do for my eyebrows first, oh I forgot, sometimes I use, you see, I forget sometimes, but if I'm going somewhere special and I really want my eyebrows to be like popping, I will use this Ardell Stroke-A-Brow. It's literally a felt pen, and okay, you see, it's like a felt pen, so you have to very carefully flick up, and I would not suggest starting here if you're using one of these. I suggest starting back here, because you don't want this up here super dark. I almost try to do a gradient some days, like an ombre. Some days I don't get it, but I'm not removing them to redo it because it ain't that serious for me. So I try, and if I get it, cool. If I don't, oh well. So anyways, I start by lining underneath, okay, very lightly, okay, where I kind of want to fill in my hairs, okay. So you see that, see, that's my problem area right there, you see. But other than that, all the rest of the hairs are mine. Okay, so then I just slightly go under. And this, you guys, is how I pluck my eyebrows. I would just want to interject, okay? After I do my eyebrows how I want them, I don't pluck necessarily after I put my makeup on, but before I go to bed or before I wipe my makeup off, or throughout the day if I'm home, I will pluck everything underneath here, so I know exactly how I want my brows. I do not pluck when I don't have anything on them, because then I will just end up plucking too much, which is what happened to me in the past. So I do my eyebrows the way I want, then I pluck after the stuff is on. Because if you're like me and you want to grow them, sorry I'm talking soft because I don't want to wake my daughter up. If you're like me and you want to grow them, you don't want to over pluck, because that is going to cause you to have a wacky line, which is what I got. So then after I draw the line, I kind of just flick up. It's kind of like drawing slow, light lines on the eyebrows, kind of like hairs. So I'm just gonna flick. I don't know if you can see this because I'm trying to look in the mirror here. And again, it's never perfect, but I'm not going anywhere. Today I just had the time to do this video, so I'm just gonna flick, and then I kind of just follow the top of my natural brow. I just kind of follow the top of it, and then once I reach the peak kind of up here, I just start brushing down like hairs that go down. So it's not perfect, but I'm just going for, like, you know, a shape of some sort. So then once I kind of complete the back end, I just move slowly to the front so that I can lightly flicker it. So just very lightly. See, sometimes it's too wide, sometimes I have to go back and fill in the rest because this is too wide, but you get the gist here. I really feel like any crayon will work as long as you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Any crayon will do what you want it to do as long as you know what you're doing or how you want them done. You can make anything work. Everyone's like, oh, this is too thick. Oh, that one's thin. However you like it, that's great. But I can make it work because I know roughly what I want. Okay, so again, the line is not perfect, but no one's perfect here, are we now? Again, for having no light over here, I think I'm doing pretty good. This is really hard when the light is casting in and there's no sun outside. Okay, again, I just kind of go with the top, and then once I reach what I feel is the peak, I just kind of come down. And again, I always go lightly because you can always make it darker. It's really hard to make it soft, softer color. So, and I always have a problem with this eye. This eye peaks perfect and comes down pretty easy and nice, but the other eye does not do a good job of that. So I kind of have to fake an arch over here. Oh, yeah, not perfect, but you know what I mean. So just lightly flicking. I think I got powder in my eyes because I keep blinking and it goes like blurry. Okay. And then I just take the spoolie and kind of fix what I don't want there. New camera, guys. I'm just trying to figure out this autofocus. I didn't know this wasn't the best camera for autofocus, but I figured I'd be blogging and kind of using it for a couple different things. So it works fine for me. So then when I kind of have my brows the way I want them, I will then kind of go over them and lighten them up and kind of smooth the harsh lines. So I'll go over with the spoolie again, and then I can kind of square them off. So then I just kind of go through and just kind of brush the color through. Again, look at, so again, we're not perfect, okay? So don't be leaving some nasty comments like, oh, you're doing this wrong, whatever. Everybody does it a different way, and every day it looks different. Some days I got some banging eyebrows, and other days I'm like, what in the clown routine is this? I think it just comes with the territory. Okay, it works. So then what I'm gonna do is go back with my concealer. I don't always do this step, but I'm going to for the purpose of this video, because I said I was gonna do an eyebrow tutorial a while ago and I never did. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of concealer, and like not a lot at all. Like you could like touch the cap of the concealer to use it. You do not need a lot. And then I'm literally just going to go under my eye like this. What the fuck am I doing? This is like the wrong angle. I am not doing this right. Okay. Whatever. You get the gist, right? So you're kind of just like sharpening this line to the visual eye. That's basically what you're doing. Because it takes a lot more effort to cover up dark hairs with concealer, but you're just kind of like, I don't know. Everybody does it, right? Alright, come on now. Come on. That'll work. Whatevs. Okay, so now I'm going to do this eye. Okay, from what I can see, this is as good as it's gonna get. Okay. Okay, then I'm gonna take this little brush does everything, I swear. It just does everything for me. This little brush that I use, remember? To pat the HD powder, you know, something's still on there. So I'm just gonna kind of take it and kind of set that concealer, because I don't want that moving or smearing. So I could like dab it in more powder if I really wanted, but I'm really not doing anything serious, so it is what it is. Okay, I want my eyebrows to like stay there, right? So everyone uses like a brow whatever, okay? It's like liquid, it looks like mascara. Literally, this is like $1 or $2, okay? And it's clear mascara. You can get clear mascara anywhere, okay? So I just use clear mascara to set my brows because, hello, I already have the color on there that I want. I just want them to like stay there and stick up. So I just lightly just go over there with clear mascara. That's a tip and trick, guys. Clear mascara, yo. And then let it dry. It feels wet, but let it dry. Sometimes I'll go in and like do a little bit more brown. This I've been using for so many years. Not this particular container, but this brand and this color I've been using for so many years. Everybody asks me, oh, you look so tan and bronze, like especially when I would wear like halter tops, and back when I was like super fit, I'd have like, you know, my shoulders exposed and I was super bronze. Anyway, this is what I use for that. This is CoverGirl, and of course they don't sell this. I can't find it in the store, so I literally have to order it online, and it's very rare if I find one. But this is medium color, okay, $4.35, and this is the CoverGirl True Blend Essentials. This stuff is like amazing bronze powder. I can't explain it to you. It's so amazing. I love this stuff so much, but it's very messy. So I'm just gonna put a little bit in there. That's probably too much. A little bit in the cap. Cap is your best friend on everything. And then I just kind of like do it on my neck. And just a touch behind the ears, because if you put your hair in a pony, this is white and this is tan. Like, it's just not, yeah. Think ahead, think ahead. Okay, and then I also just kind of go over my cheeks a touch, because it's got like a little bit of shimmer in it. I love this stuff. It makes you look super tan. Okay, and again, a little goes a long way. With these, last a long time too. So I don't always do that step. Sometimes I skip it, but I did it today. Some lashes. Yeah, let's do lashes. Okay. So, alright, so I have magnetic lashes, but I also prefer glue-ons because I can work them pretty quickly and I know how they work. So to start, I kind of just curl my natural lashes. This is a Wonky Tonky eyelash curler. I really need to invest in a new one. It's like, or at least new like rubber pads. Anyway, okay, carrying on. My eyelashes are like stumps. I have like nothing. I've always had nothing, so it has not been because of the eyelashes. My eyelashes are still there. If you take them off properly, they do not damage your eyelashes, but I just have stumpy gumpy eyelashes. So I'll curl them and then I just use a regular mascara. I'm currently using Maybelline Full and Soft Mascara. I just find that this stuff doesn't transfer to my makeup, so I just prefer something that doesn't transfer because it is so annoying when you put mascara on and that should be transferring. Okay. So I gotta find these little stumps. Gotta find them and then put the mascara on it. Okay, this shit's getting blurry when I'm not looking in the camera. Oops. Alright, whatever. I can't see, so I'm too far away from the damn mirror. Okay. And the reason I put mascara on is because when you put your lashes on, what you'll do is press your lashes to the actual lash, which will help with my lashes like stick straight out. So if I have lashes on and I don't do that to my lashes, you're gonna see my lashes. It looks more natural when you put mascara on, and then you can kind of crimp those lashes to the falsies. So I think I'm just gonna do like, oh, the window's open. I'm like, what the fuck was it? I think I'm just gonna use these. I don't want to waste the good ones. So I'm gonna just do these ones. Good ones meaning like the nice and full ones, because I ain't going nowhere today, so. And I have to trim them because my eyes are very small. So I just trim off a little bit here. There's that. And I have to see what side this goes on, because I'm about to have some wacky eyes. Okay, so for me, I prefer using tweezers. I feel like they're more of I have more control over the tips of them as opposed to actually using eyelash ones. Here, I'll show you. So these are meant to put on eyelashes. You see the tips on them? Oops. You see the tips on the end of them? Come on, camera. They're long, and so you can like grab, but I don't like those. I don't know, I can't get it to work. I feel like I don't have control over where I want them, so I just use my pointy tweezers. So right now, it'd be helpful if I tell you, I use Kiss eye glue. I have Duo. It sticks great. I have no complaints other than the fact that I become itchy and allergic to it. So I found this on Amazon. It is formaldehyde free, latex free, and it's clear, and it has aloe in it, and my eyes do not get bothered by this at all whatsoever. So I use this. Love it. It takes about a good, like, I don't know, 15 seconds or so for the lash to actually, or the glue to kind of get sticky. And what you want it to do is get sticky. The number one issue with eyelashes not working for people is that you don't wait long enough for the glue to get tacky or sticky. You put the glue on and you put it on right away and it doesn't stick, and you're like, why isn't it sticking? And it's all over the place and it's wobbling. That's because you have to let it get tacky. Some glues get tacky quick, some glues take a little while. You really have to use the glue before to actually feel it out and know what it's gonna do. This takes about 30 seconds to get tacky, and then I just kind of pop it on and it works for me. So you might see me off the camera a little bit. I gotta get close for this again. I need to go find my handheld mirror that my daughter took. So I'll try to show you here. I'll see if it focuses pretty good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is take this, okay, and put it as close to my lash line as I possibly can, but I'm gonna put it in the center. Then, once I have it in the center, you eyeball the sides and make sure you have enough on each side. If you need to pull it, drag it one way or another, do that before you put the side down, okay? Then, once you have it down, you can take the sides and individually kind of move them to the side. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me put it on first. Oh my god, I cannot see. So I put it on, right? The sides are flapping. So I have it where I want it. So now what I'm going to do is take the side and drag it down. You really want to put it as close to your lash line as possible. That is going to create the natural look. Then I'm going to take the inside and do the same thing. Okay. And I think it's pretty well centered. I probably could have cut off a little bit more because it's a little long, but it's okay. Now this side is not tacky because it's not really sticking, so. Okay, so once you see this inner part, it's not really sticking because it's not exactly tacky yet. So, come on eye. Like, nothing works out perfect, right? Like when you're recording and trying to, like, I don't know. Okay, so let's just say it's stuck there. So then you're gonna just literally take your lashes and just clamp them together. This would be good for that because you can get all the lashes in. But again, I just prefer to use this because I have more control over the precise end of it. Okay, eyelash, like what's happening? Like I finally do a video and like you're not sticking, like what the heck? Anyway, you get the point, right? These are really like shorties, but this is shorty, but these are shorties. I like the ones that come up higher, but I don't want to waste the good one. Not waste, but I want to save them for when I go somewhere. Okay. So that's basically how you do it. I'll be right back after I put this other lash on. Okay, got the second eyelash on. Don't look too close. If they're a little janky, it's all good. I'm not going nowhere. But while I was putting the eyelash on, I realized I forgot to put on highlighter. You guys, this is not my normal like routine, so this is why I forgot. Anyways, we're gonna go back to the spray because this is important for the highlighter. You can do it without it, but I feel like it pops better when I have it. So after, this is still drying, after I do my makeup and I use the spray, okay, rewind, and the face is still wet, is when you want to apply the highlighter. I am using Laura Geller Baked Body Frosting and Body Glow. It's called Gilded Glow. I've had this for years, yes, years, because I got it 2 Christmases ago, and I still have some left. It's that big of a container. Okay, anyway, so I put it on the tip of my nose. I put it here. Then I put it here. They always say like where the natural sun will hit you, and it's like, how do I freaking know that? I don't know. We ain't got no sun here right now. So put it here. I also put it here, and then I put it here, right above my eyebrow, kind of to make that C shape here. I've kind of always done that, so why fix a routine if it's not broken, right? So we're just gonna keep doing that. I don't even know how much I'm applying because I don't have good light. Okay, so there's that. And then I did add a little bit more of this, but it's looking a little too much, so yeah. See, just a little like, kind of like, it's the light, you see, because as I get closer, it doesn't look as bad, but when I back up, it like looks, this lighting. Okay, so whatever, it is that. So I'm pretty much done with that, and then I will do bottom mascara, but I'm not gonna bore you with that. We're gonna move to lipsticks, and my camera's gonna die. I got 3 new liquid lipsticks from Live Glam. Okay, they're really awesome. Let's see how much time I have before my phone or my camera dies. So this first one I got is called Kiss a Latte, and it's like a brown color. Ooh, this is really pretty. I don't know if you can see that, but okay, let's focus here. It's really pretty. Kiss a Latte. And then there's this like gray color. It looks like gray. It's called Glamachino. Ooh, that's like really dark. It's almost like a, come on, focus, focus, focus. Okay guys, can you see it? It almost looks darker in the camera. I'm working on the focus here. I'm working on the focus. So the last one is Very Beautiful, which is almost like a pinky color. Oh no, it ain't. It's like an orangey color. I think the matte containers kind of disguise the color. So there you go. There is that. Beautiful. So those are the sets that I got today. And I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna use this pinky one. So I probably don't have enough time on this camera, so I'm probably gonna have to switch to my phone. So the quality will probably be different, but let me try to find, where's all my lip liners? I need like more lip liners because I don't have a lot. But I'm just gonna use this one from NYX in Brunch Me. And I should probably wipe my lips down a little bit, just so it'll go on easier here. And I find that tan neutral colors are easier to use because it kind of blends with most lipsticks. And I have like no lips, so when I line them from the top, like from the top, so I can at least have a little. Well, you guys, my camera died on me, so I had to switch to my camera phone, but I just finished up the look with, I think this was the Brew one. I don't know. Anyways, this is the the final look that I ended up with. I will be doing more videos. I will be doing a hair extension video once my extensions come in, which I'm super excited about. Hopefully the color matches. But yeah, hope you guys had a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Please subscribe and like this video. Comment down below what you guys want to see next, just so I know where to direct things. I know my content is kind of all over the place right now, but I'm just discovering this YouTube thing, and whatever comes to mind, I'm recording. So we're gonna start there and see where it takes me. Anyways, hope you guys had a great day. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video.